Hello everybody! Today we are talking about Tpot 21 or Tpot 22, depends on how you see it. I'm going to go in depth about which characters I can see getting lots of votes and which I can see getting eliminated. Now, you might think it's just a random prediction, but I have some data and research put into this about how it will likely go. I looked at the wikis with votes and all. Before we get into it, I will say that we're probably getting around 325,000 votes. It's 2 votes for one team, so I slightly increased the number of votes from the last ceremony and then doubled them. And this is about a rounded number of what I came up with, so we'll just stick with that, okay? Now, let's start with the person that'll be first safe. Grassy. Grassy has always been known for getting lots of votes. That died down recently, but now with Tpot 19 and Tpot 21, his votes might just go as high as Black Hole's votes. He got a whole montage scene, and he will get a lot, and I mean a lot, of sympathy votes from his fans. I believe Grassy will be first safe, sitting comfortably at 55 to 60,000 votes. I don't think anyone can beat him this ceremony. It's really impressive. Second save might be controversial, but it's tennis ball. The fact he got more votes than Lai this episode is mind-boggling. He has an insane amount of fans that managed to outvote the literal main character from back last episode. Even though tennis ball got almost no screen time, I do see a lot of tennis ball fans voting him twice on a poll. That would be different if golf ball would also be up for elimination, but she isn't. There is one complaint though. Despite having a good episode reunion with Golf Ball, he didn't get lots of screen time and got overshadowed by Golf Ball the entire episode. But I don't think this will negatively affect his votes or anything, and he'll get around 55,000 votes. Pretty safe. Now we are at the characters who I think might be at risk, and they're all close to one another. But in third place is going to be Taggy. There's this gag that they're always second safe, and I think that'll fall this episode. But due to their pretty decent vote count overall and a new friendship with 2, they'll likely get lots of votes. The only problem there is that they have to split votes with both Book and Winner. You'll see that they ranked in pretty close to Winner, since I believe that after getting this much screen time, they'll be able to overcome Winner with lots of votes and sit in a middle ground with around 45,000 votes. This is a huge drop-off when it comes to tennis ball and Grassy, but I think it's expected. I've already mentioned them, but Winner is next. They had a pretty underwhelming episode when you compare to what they were set up to be doing in Tpot 19. But them and Loser were fun, but it didn't have that much relevance in my opinion. I feel like they'll still be able to survive, but there's always a slight risk. They must split vote with Taggy and Book, but they have placed hiding votings almost every time, and they are pretty popular, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and predict around 40,000 votes maybe. It's just, this is a wild card. I don't know what's going to be happening with Winner though. Final person escaping the bottom 2 and final person safe is Lai. She was great this episode and in Tpot 19 too, but in that voting she underperformed by about 4,000 votes. In my personal prediction, that made it easy for tennis ball to pass her in votes and make her become third safe instead of second safe. This is concerning. Yet, she had a pretty good episode and the gap between her and tennis ball wasn't that big. Her making up with Marker might regain some of her fans, and the Fiery Junior fans are probably also on her side. And don't get me started on the Pen fans. She's up for elimination without Pen this time. This might give her what she needs, since lots of Pen fans, including me, saved her. She doesn't have to split votes with anyone, so this is looking good for her. She's even got a final moment with the ball, which might have made her even more memorable this episode. Yet with all these positives, the underperforming vote count was scary. It happens with Bottle, and she might be next. Just imagine Pen getting recovered and noticing both Bottle and Lai are gone. Now what amount of votes will I give her? Around 45,000, the same as Winner. I think there might be on the same spectrum based on popularity at the point, but This is a wild card. Now, the two eliminated contestants are Book and Marker. And the first one I'll be covering is Marker, who has the most chance out of the two of avoiding getting eliminated. Marker is pretty bad in votes most of the time. He either sits in the middle or sits in the bottom 2 or 3. 3 was his safety shield, and unfortunately, he doesn't have that shield anymore. He also performed badly in the last votes against characters like Fanny that have been doing absolutely nothing for a while. Neither did he have any big moments in Tpot 21. Yeah, sure, he made up with Lai, but if anything, that caused Lai to get more votes. I do still see him getting sympathy votes since he's a goofball in a pretty difficult situation right now. But the main thing that keeps him in the game is that there are no other dept members up for elimination. So, a lot of dept fans used to vote Black Hole, Flanny, Tree, whatever. And they will save him now. I don't think he'll survive though, but due to his lack of screen time compared to Lion Winner, but it will probably be pretty close, and I can see him getting around 40,000 votes. It's unpredictable if all the dept people and fans will vote him or not. It's still pretty unsure. Now for Book, who, let's just say, is doomed this episode. The only thing positive about Book here is that she's popular. Now, for the negatives. She has had literally no screen time. It's been proven that her votes can drop really fast based on Tpot 14 and 16. She's also a finalist in BFDIA. And people don't want a previous finalist to get far. Look at Fiery, for example. And she must split votes. And we know all of those people that vote Taggy a winner aren't going to vote her. I'm honestly glad Book is getting out here, and hopefully Dennis Ball follows her soon too. I'd say she'd get around 35,000 votes, but it could really be like 30,000. Now, those are my statistics based on predictions for the Tpot 22 elimination. If I forgot anything, make sure to let me know. I'd love to have a healthy discussion about this elimination with you guys. Also, after this, I'll be working on my Tpot prediction, and afterwards, I'll be making the BFDI Awards 2025 winners public. Link will be in the description if you still want to vote. Have a great day.